Hello, my name is Elida Cardona. During this video, I will talk about the two companies I chose to make a wide market intelligence research throughout this course. The first company, La Bellota, is a fictional Spanish familiar business dedicated to the production and sale of artisanal charcuterie, which is planning to expand its business into Mexico. On the other hand, I chose Mons, a successful Mexican startup dedicated to invisible orthodontics that has grown a lot in recent years. With current presence in Mexico and Central America, their next goal is to expand its business to Spain in order to reach the European market eventually. I chose these companies because Mexico and Spain have historically shared strong ties, both diplomatic and culturally, making it easier to develop successful business relations between them. Mexico has a young population with a growing middle class. The country today enjoys a strong economy and political stability compared to other countries in the region, becoming the second most popular destination for foreign investments in Latin America. Regarding the food industry, it is the second most important economic sector in Mexico, only behind the automotive industry. Inequality is still a thing in the country. That's why it's important to focus on wealthier northern or central states, like Nuevo León, Jalisco, or Mexico City, where consumers have higher purchasing power. Also enjoys a strategic geographical position and acts as a transit platform to North America and Latin America. There are great tax benefits between Mexico and Spain, like double taxation avoidance agreement, which prevents businesses from being taxed on the same income in both countries, reduced withholding taxes on dividends, royalties, and interest payment between the parent company in Spain and its Mexican subsidiary, easier repatriation of profit to Spain with minimized tax liabilities. Something negative we could talk about the Mexican market is its bureaucracy and political changes, and also the corruption that remains a challenge in certain areas of governance and at the municipal level, potentially complicating licensing, permits, or custom clearance processes. Building strategic alliances and staying updated on regulations will be crucial. And talking about the Mexican peso, we can say that it has faced a challenging month following Donald Trump's second presidential inauguration and the controversial measures he has announced, which directly impact Mexico in terms of migration and economy. Despite these challenges, the peso shows signs of strength, rebounding with a positive performance. About the Mexican workplace, we can say that the Mexican business culture is very personal and relationships hold significant importance. The body language is warm and personal. You should avoid being so direct when speaking. Hard selling, pressure tactics, and confrontation are also to be avoided as Mexicans value relationship building and harmony. The labor force is relatively inexpensive and well qualified. The national minimum wage is set between 8,364 Mexican pesos and 12,596 Mexican pesos, around $400 or $700 per month. A success story of a foreign company in Mexico is definitely Inditex, better known as Zara, the fashion retailer. They develop an efficient supply chain to ensure fast delivery to stores and online customers. The company established local production partnership to reduce cost and improve responsiveness. Today, Inditex is one of the largest fashion retailers in Mexico, consistently generating strong revenues and expanding its presence in both physical retail and e-commerce. In conclusion, entering the Mexican market in 2025 presents a unique opportunity for the Spanish charcuterie company. Aligning with the country's growing economy stability and increasing demand for premium and gourmet food products, especially among the middle and upper classes in urban centers. Speaking about Moons and the Spanish market, I can say that the Mexican company will face a growing Spanish market. The cultural similarities and the strong relationship between the two countries is a great advantage to start an expansion into the European market. Unlike Mexico's political system, in Spain exists a parliamentary monarchy where the king is the head of the state. But there is a president that is the legal representative of the country, and this is elected by the king. The economy in Spain is very strong, since its currency is the euro and is the second strongest currency in the world. The country is also ranked as the 10th country in the world with the most open regulation for international investment, which is a great advantage for Moons, especially now when so many Mexicans are living in the country. Within the incentives for foreign direct investment, you will find, I could mention, corporate tax rates with incentives for investment in research and development innovation. Also, there are Spain benefits from the European Union funding programs that often include subsidies or co-financing opportunities for foreign investors in key sectors. The real challenge for the Mexican company will be all the legal processes that it will have to carry out, which, although are quite flexible for receive new foreign investments, it is still a complex legal system. Also, for a Mexican invisible orthodontic company to access the Spanish market, it is essential to comply to the European and Spanish regulations regarding medical devices and be registered in the Spanish Agency of Medicines and Health Products. Corruption does not take place at an administrative level, so it is recommended to do the procedures as they are requested, and preferably through an authorized management company. Regarding the working culture, Spanish people are very professional. They will only work the hours agreed on the contract, and overtime is permitted up to 80 hours annually. Employees are entitled to 30 calendar days of paid vacation and 60 weeks for paternity and maternity leave each. The minimum wage is set in 1,200 euros per month, around 24,000 Mexican pesos actually. Spanish people is very open and warm. They will also love to save money on something so expensive and trendy as the invisible orthodontic, but they will give one chance when speaking about customer service and quality of the product. There is an agency in charge of looking after consumer rights and will immediately investigate any case of bad service or deficient product. To name a success story, we could talk about Bimbo, who entered the Spanish market 60 years ago and nowadays is still a reference in production, distribution, and commercialization of bakery products. The company continuously listens to its public and the new market trends. In conclusion, Moons and La Bellota has everything it takes to succeed both in Mexico and Spain, respectively. But it requires a well-structured strategy to adapt the brand, communication, and customer service to their customers. In the case of Moon, it is imperative to have a team of lawyers and medical specialists to adapt to European regulations and obtain the necessary certifications, while La Bellota will need professional advice from experts in the food industry. If both companies can effectively execute on these points, it will be able to consolidate their position in both Mexico and Spain markets. Thank you so much.